6:52, time for the morning sprint. We start with breaking news. A small town in Minnesota, Raymond, Minnesota, forced to evacuate after a train derailment that happened overnight. It happened around 1 o'clock this morning, and you're taking a look at some brand new video within the last hour. That train was carrying mixed freight, including ethanol and corn syrup. So far, no injuries reported, despite a large fire you see here on your screen. Residents within about a half mile have been asked to evacuate, and they are currently in temporary shelters. We will force any updates to the situation on channel3000.com today. A mother admitting to leaving a baby in a field. Santos Azucena Sierra's Cruz told investigators that the baby was born January 27th, but then started to choke and turn purple. She says she did not call 911 because she was scared of her children finding out that she was pregnant. She's currently being held in a $10,000 bond. Last night, the Madison School Board candidates participated in a forum that was hosted by Operation Fresh Start. Topics discussed range from whether schools should have school resource officers to special education caseloads. The two candidates running for a contested seat are Blair Mosner, Felton, and Bendry Lankella. Pope Francis has been admitted to Rome's Gemelli Hospital for treatment of a respiratory infection. After some initial checks, health officials say that the Pope will need to stay in the hospital for the next few days for good measure. The latest update from the Vatican says that Pope Francis has progressively improved with his infection. Well, the Merrimack Ferry preparing to open up for the season, but we do not have an opening date yet. A spokesperson says they expect the ferry to open up in the next week or two. After dealing with mechanical issues last year, the DOT says it's working to make sure that the vessel is fully ready to go before opening up to the public. Around the country, there have been a wave of robocalls taking part in an act called swatting, or calling police departments or schools and falsely reporting active shooters or bomb threats. In Iowa, 3 separate calls reported students shot in the bathroom. Several schools in Cincinnati reported similar calls, and just last week, Wausau police received the same call. State agencies and the FBI are investigating. NASA says the weather is changing on Jupiter and Uranus. These images from the Hubble Space Telescope show Jupiter's Great Red Spot. Lives up to that name. NASA says it's a gigantic storm that's big enough to swallow Earth, but it's shrinking. As for Uranus, its North Pole looks like a large off-white circle. A comparison of a photo from 2014 and last year shows that the northern cap is getting bigger and brighter. Well, we've all heard of police escorts, right? How about this? An officer in Florida able to give a full escort to a flock of ducks. He led them safely to their pond. Talk about going up and beyond serving and protecting. All right, let's check in with Kelly Slifka now. Hey, Kelly.
Yeah, good morning. We are looking at some wet weather headed our way over the next couple of days, but we're starting off really chilly this morning. 19 right now in Madison, 18 in Watertown, in the upper 20s down the south of Monroe, 27, 28 in Janesville, also Mineral Point. So a little bit of sun. The clouds will fill in pretty quickly, though, this morning. Can't rule out an isolated shower. I think most of the afternoon will be dry as most of that moves up to the north. So as you are planning your day, expecting a little bit of sun this morning, it is chilly with temperatures in the upper teens and low 20s this morning. Winds will be picking up out of the southeast. That'll put our temperatures into the low to mid 40s today, and we will look at a few showers. Once again, not a big deal today. It's tomorrow. Our first warm alert day goes into effect. Tomorrow afternoon, we're expecting temperatures in the lower 60s. Some of these storms that pop up tomorrow afternoon may produce some hail, some damaging winds, some heavy rain. On the back side of it, on Saturday, we do have some snow and could see some minor accumulation before a couple of quiet days before another storm moves in early next week.
All right. Thanks, Kelly. Thanks for watching. We're back with a news and weather update in 30 minutes.